So this is the Baby Yota project. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. And we've got our head mechanic, the Justino Bambino. Hey Justin, how you doing, buddy? What are you working on?
Putting my bulbs in. Putting LEDs in my dash.
We're going with the green.
Green LED.
Let's take a look at those. That is going to be pretty cool. Are you putting them in the turn signals or what's going on?
Both. So that way it'll light up the speedometer and the turn signals.
Awesome. Let's take a look at your dashboard. So, what's the story behind the Yota?
I bought it for $200, put $300 into it, and now it's here.
So you're saying that for $500 we have a running car? Not bad. And then we have Remington, of course. Hey Remington. Remy. She's being mischievous. She is the shop dog. But we've got the Baby Yota. And so this is project one of the day. We are working on rebuilding the Baby Yota to get her going again. So from what I hear, the exhaust leak makes her sound like what, a Ferrari? Is that the case?
Might as well be a Ferrari. It's a 1998 Toyota Tacoma.
Looks like Justin is putting his dashboard back together.
See what I mean when I say it dropped down at about an inch?
Oh wow, that's a lot of scootin' bootin' movement in there. Yeah. So here's the interesting thing about the Yota. This thing has had life after life after life.
300,000 miles.
300,000 miles, but she's already gone. And I think at one point she spit out a spark plug. Just right through. And I think at one point it even shot it up right here. You can see a little dent where it shot up the spark plug. So yeah, it was the rear spark plug, not the front one. But I want to show you this little truck and what's kind of going on with it. We don't have a door handle anymore. So to open it, we just kind of pry our hand underneath it. And it's locked, Justin. Sweet. A lot of the dash was missing. It's getting put back together now. So that's kind of nice. And she currently starts with a screwdriver. So
don't tell people that. It's gonna get stolen. Damn it.
I don't think we were gonna steal the Baby Yota quite yet.
Not yet.
Because she will not always start with the screwdriver, right, Justin?
No, I'm putting a smart push button in it.
So make it even easier to steal the Yota, apparently.
No, it's gonna have a key.
So as Justin just pointed out, because the truck has no real key at the moment, this is how we get into the gas tank. And it works.
Typically I just use my screwdriver, the key.
So, over the weekend I had to run up to Pine Top, and as much as I want to make fun of Justin for this, I had a bit of a situation happen to me too. I went to the gas station yesterday, only to find out someone tried stealing my gas. They took the fuel cover and everything. That's great. Update on the Baby Yota. The dash is broken. In 3 places apparently.
4 places.
And now 4 places because we just lost something. It's okay. This truck's had a rough life. You can see
it's getting better.
Something happened here. I think it'll look a lot better once it's done. She's gonna get a new set of wheels and tires. LED everywhere. Also, look at this sweet custom paint job on the hood. So this is the Yota budget build, by the way.
I waxed it this morning.
Did you wax it?
Yeah, I sprayed some of that spray wax on it.
Doesn't look it's shining.
Yeah, some places.
In some places it's shining. Something else. This is what happens when a hits. We just sit here and work while we do other essential work. We're not just goofing off. We do have other cars we need to repair here. We traditionally have lots of gloves and stuff on, but we have to save some of that as well. And on top of that, our face masks, we do wear them, but you start to run out of supplies after a while. You can't get them anywhere, so we just wash everything now, a ton. So it looks like the Baby Yota is fighting, but we've got really bright turn signals. My God, those are bright. That's like fantastic. But how about everything else, Justin?
Nothing else. The dash lights aren't working.
So we got to take the whole thing apart?
No. Maybe not. Might be that.
They worked before?
Yeah.
So then it's not the switch.
Well, no, I'm thinking that I plugged it in wrong.
Oh, gotcha.
You can plug it in 2 ways.
Oh, that's always fun.
I'm gonna do something real quick.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna show you what it sounds like right now.
Oh, we get to hear what the Baby Yota sounds like? Once we put the belt back on?
No, I'm gonna slide it. Not off, but...
Alrighty, we're gonna run the risk of something here. Remington, don't scurry off. Woo!
None of the vacuum lines are hooked up, so... Damn it, Frank, what'd you do?
What was the backfire?
That was a backfire?
Yeah.
No way.
You said it drove here this morning?
It did.
How fast was it going this morning?
75. I just think it's the vacuum hose is not hooked up in the mass airflow.
Well, that and you have no restriction on the air intake. You need a little restriction. So it looks like the Yota's going for round 2. Let's see if we can get it going again.
Power steering started to fall, huh?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
We definitely saw the power steering shift. But it starts and it runs now.
I just gotta put that bolt back in the power steering.
Just waiting on that.
Pretty much. Waiting on O'Reilly's.
Awesome. That is cool. Remington, what'd you think? Not a fan? She's like, Dad, I don't like these things. Hey, Remington. Focus there, Remington. There we go. Let's see what's going on. Do we have a great success?
Yes, we do.
Dash is back in. Did you? Yep, that was really a screwdriver he just used.
Stop.
To do that.
Someone's gonna steal it.
Whoa! That looks fantastic, actually, man. We'll use some plastic polisher to clean up the dash scratches.
So fix this brake.
And fix
By the way, I did my stereo.
the casualty of war there. What stereo is that?
That is one that I pulled out of my brother's.
That's his old stereo?
Yep.
The one that burnt up his truck?
No, this was the one before that. I also got new door speakers.
Smells funky in here. He's screwing back on his
I'm gonna get a new one.
shifter knob.
I want to find one with a custom Baby Yota, like the little Baby Yota face.
I bet you can get one made.
I bet I can. I
Yeah.
want to find one.
Actually, not bad. So this is an old used stereo you salvaged.
Pretty much. It's missing a...
Is that the knob it's missing?
Yes.
So we use a screwdriver for that too?
This is like the car multi-tool. It starts it opens the gas tank, and it turns up the stereo.
You're happy with this, huh?
Not really.
That looks pretty darn good. This is pretty cool, man. So what we're gonna... So I just noticed though, this is plugged in and turns on your OBD2 reader. What is the situation with the OBD2 reader?
Let me make sure my belt's off and I'll show you.
Okay. Alrighty, so...
OBD2
The OBD,
plugged in.
The OBD... Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Unplugged.
You shut off the car?
Just by
Unplugging the OBD2?
Yep. And all my dash lights stay on when the OBD2 is...
So plug it back in.
You'll see that the vehicle is off.
The vehicle is off. Okay, so we're plugged back in.
Alright, not yet. And there.
Okay, I couldn't even focus.
All the dash lights went off.
They turned off?
Yep.
So something's grounding somewhere.
It's not grounded, I think that's the problem.
Oh.
So when the OBD2 port's plugged in, it grounds it out.
But it is a ground issue.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead, turn it back on. Show the fine people.
Am I starting it?
Go ahead. And let's go ahead, and this kicks right back on. Focus. There we go. Now go ahead and unplug the OBD2. And the car shuts right off. That's awesome. Baby Yota for the win. You know what though?
It's my security system.
It is a security system. Because the cool thing is, you can't steal the car now. Even though...
So look, it's unplugged.
Nothing happens! So even though it's got no key, you can't particularly steal the thing without plugging in the right OBD2 reader, so that's kind of fun. But that's why they're project cars. That's the fun in it. The next adventure of the Baby Yota is finding that weird grounding issue. However, when we start looking at some of the wiring, yeah, it's actually not in too bad of a shape.
I think when I reassembled the head, it was just
Too many ground wires missing?
yeah. I don't think I have like a bolt in place or something.
That's part of the fun of these little projects though, because you never know what you're gonna run into. And it's still not focusing. There we go. You never know what you're gonna run into. However, we kind of run into this all the time. We're always looking at these little project vehicles just for fun, because why not, you know? Normally, they're the exception, not the rule. Right now, these are the rule as far as vehicles go. But you just have the funnest little quirks that come out of working on these things. It's just like a ragtag pack of misfits, and you just work on them because they still got plenty of life in them. This Baby Yota, I mean, what kind of miles per gallon do you get on this thing?
I think about 17.
17?
17 to 20. I used less than a quarter of a tank getting to work today.
He lives out in Benson, which is what, 40, 50 miles away?
80 miles.
80 miles away. He drives 80 miles every day to get here. That right there is dedication. But she's not looking too bad, man. She's looking pretty cool.
Waiting on you to order my wrap.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We'll see what happens. Justin, I do want to know though.
Don't ask what happened to the tailgate.
Where's the
Do
tailgate?
not ask what happened.
It had a tailgate last time I saw it.
You know what happened to the tailgate.
What happened to the tailgate?
It came into contact with a tree.
Did you ram it into a tree?
No, I didn't.
What happened with the tree?
I'm not going into detail.
Was it a certain brother of yours? He's still upset about it. His brother ran it into a tree. Justin's a mechanic today.
I'm a mechanic. I've dented.
I don't know why he's beating up the Baby Yota.
Fixing it.
I think Disney would be sad.
Now that's bent.
I think it's safe to say this won't be getting a tailgate again.
It will.
Looks like we got more work done on the Yota. She got vacuumed out. And wait, what is this? LED lights installed in the Yota. And of course, we've got the OBD2 plugged in so the car runs. No big deal. And I believe, how do you unlatch this? The latch there. We've got lights in the back too. The Baby Yota rides green and clean. Almost. A lot of little things were done to this one today. And she sounds pretty good, Justin. How do you feel? Just the Yota?
Really tired.
Yeah. He's been having fun with it at least though. Not gonna lie, he did a good job. And today, Mr. Paul, learning how to do diag. So, there you go. We're having fun. Oh, and look, it all matches now. Yeah, we'll ignore that. Let's see the headlights.
Yeah.
The black hood, white LED lights. That looks pretty good, Justin. When I say budget build, this thing is minimal. Minimal. I mean, we're talking, you paid $6 for the can of rattle.
It was like 12 bucks.
12 bucks for a can of rattle. I think we found a couple of bolts to put the power steering pump back on. It's budget friendly, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna show you something.
Okay. Let's see.
So.
Oh, okay. Something magical.
It really is. Hey, do you want to watch?
With Justin, you never know. You just never know. Alrighty, that's hot. Sure it's toasty. Oh, I see what you're doing. Are you trying to clean it up so it doesn't look
Sun faded.
sun faded?
Starts going faster the hotter it gets.
And yep, sure as heck, it's cleaning itself up. I wonder how long that lasts. You're basically eating through the oxidation. But of course you gotta be very careful with this. If you apply too much heat.
I think I did over here.
And actually, wow, that actually does look really good. Versus this. That is night and day. I'm curious to see how long this lasts as far as the heat gun approach. Obviously, you don't want to get too close to it because then you'll melt it and you'll distort it, but the way he's doing it, it's actually even keeping the texture. So Justin, how'd you figure this out?
I saw it in a video.
Alrighty. So one YouTuber to another YouTuber. How awesome is that?